If you're looking for a way to drop weight to help you out at the track, or you're just looking for the nice, clean two-seater look, where the MethodWorks Rear Seat Delete in black might be what you're looking for. I do want to point out, before I go into any more details here, is that this is just for those S197 Coupe owners. If you have a convertible, this kit will not work for you. Now, you can lose up to as much as 30 pounds with this rear seat delete, but for those of you out there that are just doing this for looks, this does give you a finished look that matches the interior of the coupe. And as far as the install, it's going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter, and you're going to expect to spend an hour or two tops. The materials of a rear seat delete have always been a topic of conversation, so I'll just address that right now. In all honesty, the main purpose of this is to reduce weight, or in some cases, just to give a nice clean look. If it's going to reduce weight, it needs to be extremely lightweight, and MethodWorks uses an ABS backing material that's then wrapped in black carpeting. This kit does not use any wood, just ABS, so it's very flexible and light. It's not composite material either. And using the ABS means that there's not going to be any vibrations or rattles from the kit. All you have here, if you want to simplify it, is a few fitted lightweight panels wrapped in carpet. Some of you may be saying that this is something that you can make for yourself and save money. If that's the case, then that's great. But this kit takes all of the guesswork, measuring, and materials gathering out of the question for you. You just open the box and install this and it's ready to go. Finding a backing material like this might be a little difficult unless you have access to something. I just didn't want you guys to be underwhelmed when you open this up after ordering and see what you get. It's a very simple rear seat delete with the goal of reducing as much weight as possible and giving you a clean look. So of course it's going to have a simple design. Less is more in this case. That being said, and looking at this here on the table with me, this is a nicely made kit. It's simple but effective, and the carpet is nicely laid. Another little plus with this kit here, since you're removing the rear seats and installing this, is it adds some storage space under the seat area. It's more storage for things that you don't really need access to all the time, like aftermarket stereo equipment, but it's a nice little place to hide equipment in. And if you're interested in running a brace or a cage, you will need to make some room to install this around the seat delete. It's not difficult to do, but you will need to modify the seat delete to install a cage or a brace. When it comes to price, you're looking at spending about $250 for this kit. Now this may sound a touch expensive, especially for what you end up getting here, but like I said earlier, you're getting a complete kit here that's going to take all of the work out of making something like this yourself. There is another less expensive option that costs about $100 less, but that's made from plywood and not ABS. So it's not going to be as nice as this kit here is, but it is always an option. A big plus here with this kit is the install. It's a very easy install, a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. It should take an hour or two from start to finish to complete. This kit is going to include everything that you need for the install. You're looking at your 3-piece seat delete, brackets, large hooks and small hooks, nails, screws, and a few washers. All you need is a few basic hand tools. The most time-consuming part here is actually going to be removing your stock seats, but it's not difficult. You do have some options with exactly how far you want to go, but if you're looking for weight reduction, you're probably going to remove everything possible. You can start by removing the lower cushions by releasing the clips that are between the cushions and the carpeted cross member below. Once you do that, they'll lift right up and out. From here, you'll fold down the top cushion and remove the bolts next to the shaped latches. From there, you can fold the seat back up and remove the 4 bolts by the lower hinge and remove the back seats. At this point, you have the option of removing the seat belts if you want to. You need to remove the bottom seat belt brackets, but you can leave the seat belt buckles in if you wanted to. If you choose to leave the seat belts in, just make sure you tape them up or use a zip tie so they won't be banging around behind the seat delete, since all of that's going to be tucked in behind there. The install of the back portion is very easy and should sit on top of the lower end and not be wedged behind it. Now you may need to remove the plastic clips and the wiring harness underneath just to make sure it sits flush and tight. To install the lower portion of the seat delete is as simple as entering the pins into the holes that are provided. Wrapping things up here with a MethodWorks Rear Seat Delete. This is for 2011 to 2014 Coupes, and you can check it out more online right here at AmericanMuscle.com.